Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 good emperors of Rome, left a powerful legacy that transcends the borders of his reign. His work, the Meditations, transcends time, offering pearls of wisdom for those seeking to build self-confidence. Amidst his duties as an emperor, he found space to record intimate reflections, a true life manual. His words echo through the centuries, like when he mentioned, "What makes us suffer is not reality, but how we view reality." Marcus Aurelius valued introspection and acceptance of what is beyond our control. In his Meditations, he spoke of the importance of finding inner tranquility, even in the face of adversity. His life was also a remarkable example. As the leader of a vast empire, he faced monumental challenges but remained faithful to his Stoic principles. He understood that true strength resided in serenity and the ability to face challenges with calmness and mental clarity. Marcus Aurelius's words resonate as a timeless guide for building self-confidence. So, I've separated some steps to help you build self-confidence. Stick around till the end, because each step is very important. First, focus on building your character. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the preciousness of character when he says, "Consider at what price you sell your integrity, but please, for God's sake, don't sell it cheap." In our journey towards self-confidence, building character is a crucial foundation. Character isn't just about who we are on the surface, but the moral essence that guides our actions. In the beginning, we receive doses of confidence through familial affection, but it's through the development of character that we build a solid foundation to face social and personal challenges. This construction requires not only interpersonal skills, but also a solid moral foundation. Character isn't static. It's shaped through constant self-examination. The Stoics teach us to embrace each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen our character. It's a process of comparing who we are, the real self, with who we aspire to be, the ideal self, and even with whom we fear becoming, the feared self. The journey of character improvement implies constantly seeking kindness, honesty, and diligence. It's a commitment to continuous education and respect for all. After all, it's the character that remains as a lasting legacy. As Heraclitus said, "Character is destiny." An individual's success or failure, rise or fall, is intrinsically linked to the virtues or flaws of their character. Second, practice self-acceptance. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the essence of self-acceptance when he states, "Be content to seem what you really are." Self-acceptance is a powerful antidote against perfectionism and distress. Often we get lost in our faults, insecurities, focusing excessively on what's lacking rather than celebrating our achievements. The journey to self-acceptance also involves learning to live with oneself. Some people avoid solitude and introspection, fearing their own company. However, it's in this space that we find the foundation for self-love. Cultivating this self-love is one of the greatest gifts we can offer. It nurtures self-confidence and positivity, reducing comparison with others. Understanding that we are whole and valuable as we are is fundamental. Marcus Aurelius's life, filled with challenges and responsibilities as an emperor, is an example. In his Meditations, he reflected on self-acceptance and the search for inner peace. His words echo as a guide. Your worst enemy is not capable of harming you as much as your own thoughts. Moreover, self-acceptance isn't stagnation but a starting point. It's the basis for personal growth. As Seneca said, "It's not because things are difficult that we dare not. It's because we dare not that they are difficult." It's from acceptance that space opens for transformation and improvement, without self-punishment, but with self-compassion and forgiveness. Third, focus on your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius teaches us about the influence of thoughts on our happiness by affirming, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If we find ourselves perpetually in a state of dismay, often our core beliefs about ourselves shape our experiences. These core beliefs can be powerful, such as the conviction of being unworthy of love or being failures. Challenging these entrenched ideas can be challenging but necessary. Imagine them as persuasive lawyers presenting compelling arguments about your inadequacy. The first step is listing all the evidence you have to support these negative beliefs. However, to change this narrative, a defense lawyer is needed. Make a second list, pointing out reasons that contest this negative view. Authenticity and rationality are crucial in this process. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, stresses the importance of challenging automatic thoughts and replacing them with more honest and rational reflections. The emperor's life also offers examples of this practice. Amidst the responsibilities of the empire, he sought mental clarity and resilience through examining his own thoughts. As he said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." The transformation of thoughts, although challenging, is possible. Mental patterns established over the years can be replaced by healthier ones. Aristotle stated, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Changing the quality of thoughts is a crucial step to improve self-esteem and personal well-being. Fourth, make a plan and stop overthinking. Marcus Aurelius urges us to turn desires into actions by saying, "Turn your desire into stone, satisfy your appetites, keep your mind within itself." We live in an era marked by procrastination, where excessive planning often suffocates action. Establishing goals is crucial, but more important is acting on them. Thoughts and plans alone have little value if not followed by concrete actions. Marcus Aurelius deeply understood this. His life as an emperor and Stoic philosopher was marked by thoughtful actions. In his Meditations, he reflected on the importance of acting with diligence and focus. Wanting a change, whether in career or health, is a significant first step. But real progress happens when intentions are transformed into tangible steps. To change careers, it's not only necessary to plan, but also to qualify oneself and start seeking opportunities. To get fit, it's not enough just to plan an exercise routine. One must lift weights and follow a proper diet. Action is the crucial point that drives self-confidence. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, understood that achievement came through consistent practice. He said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Acting repeatedly, diligently, and with focus is the path to achieving set goals. The secret lies not only in planning, but in starting today. The process of achievement isn't just about the journey, but about each step taken in that journey. It's this action that shapes self-confidence and leads to achieving set goals. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Fifth, keep your word. Marcus Aurelius leads us to reflect on the importance of keeping our word by stating, Keep your promises. Be the person your father expected you to be." This practice isn't just an external commitment, but an internal pact that shapes our integrity and sense of purpose. Promising something to oneself or others is a commitment, not only to the people involved, but also to oneself. This action is a test of personal integrity. In Marcus Aurelius's life, his Meditations highlight the importance of honesty with oneself and others as the foundation for conduct. Breaking promises, whether to ourselves or others, not only causes disappointment, but undermines self-esteem and integrity. Studies show that such an act causes emotional conflict, affecting the person's integrity. Honoring commitments is crucial to preserve integrity and live according to the ideals we aspire to. Marcus Aurelius's words resonate as a constant reminder that our actions should reflect our values. He himself faced moral dilemmas as an emperor and philosopher, seeking to maintain coherence between his words and actions. The philosopher Confucius said, "When you make a promise, keep it, no matter what." Keeping your word isn't just a demonstration of commitment, but an essential pillar for a meaningful life. It's through integrity and consistency in our actions that we shape character and gain the trust of others, as well as ourselves. Sixth, take responsibility for your actions. The ability to accept responsibility reflects a person's self-esteem and self-determination. Those who see themselves as unable to take responsibility tend to blame others or external circumstances for their failures. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reflected on the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions. He understood that blaming others or external situations undermined one's ability to act and control one's destiny. Taking responsibility means not only acknowledging mistakes, but learning from them and moving forward. People with robust self-esteem do not focus on external circumstances that may have contributed to an undesirable outcome. Instead, they focus on strategies to achieve their goals. The philosopher Seneca said, "No one is more miserable than the one who blames others for their own problems." Such a person fails to understand that their problem lies in giving others the power to control their own life. This view resonates with Marcus Aurelius's idea of taking control of our lives. When we hold ourselves accountable for our actions, we gain autonomy and control over our own journey. We learn to manage our time, commit to goals, and live life on our own terms. As Marcus Aurelius said, "What doesn't make a difference isn't a thing of importance." Taking responsibility is a way to give meaning and significance to our journey. Seventh, don't talk excessively about yourself. Marcus Aurelius offers valuable advice by saying, "Get used to paying attention to what is said by another, and as far as possible, try to inhabit the speaker's mind." Often, we fall into the trap of talking excessively about ourselves. Studies show that we dedicate up to 30 to 40% of our time talking about our own experiences, feeding a neurological pleasure similar to rewards like food, sex, and money. The Roman emperor understood the importance of active listening and empathy. In his Meditations, he reflected on the need to listen to and understand the words of others, recognizing the value of others' perspectives. Talking too much about oneself can harm relationships and undermine credibility. It can negatively affect self-confidence, becoming an obstacle to personal development. Aurelius emphasized the importance of avoiding gossip and unfounded judgments, focusing on more constructive and collaborative communication. The philosopher Socrates advised, "Speak only when your words are more valuable than silence." Listening more and speaking less is a practice that enriches not only our interactions, but also our understanding of the world around us. It is vital to develop active listening skills, respond with less judgment and gossip, and seek conversations that are mutually beneficial. The ability to genuinely connect with others and understand their perspectives strengthens not only our relationships, but also our own self-confidence and personal growth. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Learn to look at yourself as if you were looking at another." Eighth, remember death. Marcus Aurelius invites us to reflect on death by stating, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." This practice, known as memento mori, is a Stoic tool to recall the finiteness of life, not to promote fear but to inspire a more meaningful and motivated life. The Roman emperor, in his meditations, often pondered on life's transitoriness. For him, this understanding was essential for living with purpose and pursuing what truly mattered. This daily reflection on mortality is a constant reminder of the preciousness of time. It empowers us to live without fear, approach our daily activities with a renewed perspective, and prioritize what is truly significant. The philosopher Epicurus stated, "It is not the amount you have, but how you enjoy that makes happiness." Memento mori is an invitation to appreciate each moment, to recognize the value of each day, and to act upon this awareness. By reminding ourselves of death, we not only confront our finitude, but also encourage ourselves to seek what truly matters. It frees us from trivial concerns and helps us focus on what is essential to us. The practice of memento mori is not just about contemplating the end, but about living authentically, acting according to our deepest values and goals. As Marcus Aurelius said, "What doesn't make a difference isn't a thing of importance." Remembering death is a call to live each day with purpose and meaning. Ninth, ignore the skeptics. In Stoic philosophy, focusing on what is within our control is essential. Marcus Aurelius understood that we couldn't control others' opinions or actions, but we had control over our reactions. Skeptics are individuals prone to criticize and oppose various ideas or plans. Their negative opinions can undermine self-confidence and discourage goal pursuit. However, Aurelius reminds us to focus on what truly matters and to ignore voices that try to divert us. The phrase, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," highlights the influence of the environment around us. It is crucial to carefully select the influences that shape our mindset and steer away from the negativity that skeptics may bring. The philosopher Epictetus said, "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them." Ignoring skeptics is a way to protect one's peace of mind and maintain focus on personal progress, regardless of external opinions. It is a way to cultivate self-confidence, relying on personal belief rather than validation from others. 10th, have a nightly confidence ritual. Self-confidence is a vital element for a fulfilling and satisfying life. While about 50% of self-confidence is genetically determined, we have the power to influence the other half. Marcus Aurelius, in addressing the idea of self-determination, emphasizes the importance of control over our own attitudes and actions. By establishing a nightly ritual to build confidence, we can strengthen our self-esteem and well-being. The gratitude journal is a simple yet effective tool. Daily, by writing down 3 to 5 things we are grateful for, we cultivate an appreciation for life's small blessings. Recognizing and valuing daily blessings contributes to a more positive and confident mindset. The philosopher Seneca said, "Begin to be now what you will be hereafter." This gratitude exercise not only ends the day on a positive note, but also shapes our mindset to face tomorrow's challenges. By cultivating a sense of gratitude and contentment, we strengthen our ability to deal with adversities and embrace new challenges with renewed confidence. The nightly routine, like the gratitude practice, not only offers a sense of daily accomplishment, but also nurtures the inner confidence needed to face the challenges of the next day. It is a step towards cultivating self-awareness, building self-confidence, and, as Marcus Aurelius said, seeking success in our own purposes.